Hello and welcome to Etheria. My name is Sina and today I would like to show you how I made this set using the Tunisian crochet method. And before I continue bubbling around, let's go into the video. Let's start with a headband. For this project you need some yarn of your choice, a 10mm Tunisian crochet hook, an existing headband and a tape measurement. To get an idea of the width of the headband, I measured my existing one. You can also just take a measurement by placing the tape on your head. We're gonna start our project with a basic slip stitch. Then we're gonna start with our first chains, and these chains are gonna be the width of our headband. Double check the width with your measuring tape. Check if this is the width you want for your headband. Once happy, then let's go into our first row. We're gonna start the first row by going into the first chain and pull up the yarn. Keep the loop on your crochet hook. We're gonna do this again. So go into the next eye, draw up the yarn, and then do this until you reach the end of your row. Now the satisfying part can begin. We're gonna yarn over and pull through the first loop. Then we're gonna yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Again, yarn over and then pull through 2 loops. Do this until you reach the end. So basically we're always gonna go through 1 loop at the end and then 2 loops until we reach the end of the row. To start our next row, insert the hook through the center of the next stitch, between the 2 sides of the loop. Yarn over and draw up a loop. Again, place your hook in the middle of the loop, yarn over and draw up a loop. Continue until we reach the end of the row. We're gonna repeat what we've done before. Yarn over, pull through the first loop, and then yarn over and go through the 2 loops. Continue these steps until you reach the desired length of your headband. Okay, let's move on with the circle scarf. Like the headband, I started with a slip stitch and a couple of chains to determine the width that I want for my scarf. Place the chains on your neck folded to see if this is the right amount of width you want for your circle scarf. Are happy with the width, we're gonna start using the same techniques from the headband. So we're gonna start with the first row by going into the first chain, pull up the yarn, keep the loop on your crochet hook. We're gonna do this again, so go into the next eye, draw up the yarn, do this until you reach the end. And after that, the satisfying part, if you remember, where we're gonna yarn over, pull through the first loop, then we're gonna yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And then again, yarn over and then pull through 2 loops. Do this until you reach the end. And yeah, this is it. Actually, we're gonna do this until you reach the right amount of length. So basically you want to be able to take the circle scarf and take it through your head, if that makes sense. Just like maybe wrap it around your head and see, okay, this goes through my head, and then yeah, you reached the length that you want for your circle scarf. And after that, we're gonna go to our next step, which will be washing and blocking. For washing my headband and scarf, I used a bucket that I filled with lukewarm water and some laundry detergent. Gently give your project a good massage and then leave it in the water for about 10 minutes. Rinse your project and give each a good squeeze. Try to get as much water out as possible. You really don't want to wait days for it to dry and start becoming smelly. Lay a towel flat and put your scarf and headband on it. Then take the towel and roll it like a burrito. Try to get out as much excess water as you can. The more you can dry it, the faster you can wear it. Take another towel, preferably a large one. Put it next to a warm place. For me, it was my radiator. Place your scarf and then shape it by stretching it vertically and horizontally until you are satisfied with the shape. Now you can let it dry, and after that we're gonna assemble the pieces together. For the assembly of the scarf, you need a crochet hook and some yarn that matches your project, if like me you run out of the actual project yarn. Take your scarf and fold it in half lengthwise, right sides facing each other. Start with a basic slip stitch. Take your scarf and align corner to corner. Take your crochet hook and go through the first two eyes and draw up the slip stitch. Then yarn over and draw up a loop. This is how I tend to do my knot. With your crochet hook, go into the next eye, aligning it with the other eye and pull the yarn. Yarn over and draw up a loop. Again, align both eyes together, draw up the yarn over and pull a loop. Do this again until you reach the end of your scarf. Take the loose ends and wave them with your crochet hook into the seam. We have finished the scarf. Now turn your work around and admire it. For me, this is pure magic. Out of a strand of yarn, we now have a scarf that will keep us warm this winter. Now that we are done with the scarf, let's move on to the headband. So for the headband, I thought I did film the process, but unfortunately I didn't. I'm going to try to show you by using some scrap fabric that is supposed to mimic the headband. First, put right sides together, then move it so that each corner is meeting the half. Fold each to the side. It's like sandwiching the corners. On the actual headband, I used the white yarn and a needle to sew them together. Once you sew it together, you should end up with the same twisted shape as my headband if you flip it around at the end. This is the end of this tutorial. I really hope you liked it, and if you made the set or one of the two, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your work. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!